The Chaunce Hayden Show is sponsored by Hover.com. Go to gfq.hover.com and get 10% off your entire purchase. FreshBooks. FreshBooks is an easy-to-use online invoicing service that saves you time, gets you paid faster, and makes you look professional. Get started completely for free at freshbooks.com. And by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook by going to audiblepodcast.com/GFQ. Location provided by Sapphire New York. Visit them at nysapphire.com.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Chaunce Hayden Show at the Sapphire Gentlemen's Club in New York City, the world's greatest gentlemen's club by far. I don't care what billboard they put out in front. How lame is that? Did you guys see that they put, I'm not even going to say the name of the club. I won't even give them any promotion, but we do the show live here on 60th and 1st in New York City.
333 East 60th.
Right. It's an historic, maybe the biggest and best strip club in New York City. Best looking girls. So these clubs are very competitive. So I come in tonight, and what's across the street? Giant billboard of the crosstown competitor. How lame is that? What babies to do that? I think it's a waste of money. Why would you do that across it? Because if you're going to go to a strip club, I'm not going to look at this club and say, oh, wait, there's another club across town. Let me go there.
But Chauncey, if I did that to you, like let's say you had a competing show, right?
Right.
That was on the same time as me.
Right.
And I stood in front of your studio and I had an advertisement where I did like guerrilla press in front of your show. That shows how weak my show is.
Know what it's like? It's almost like... It's almost like saying, I know I suck. You know what I mean? It's like saying, I know I suck. That's the message it sends to me. I know I suck. I wouldn't want to advertise this show against your show.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any correlation to the banner across the street. I just started spewing that. And I don't even, now that I'm hearing myself say it, I don't think that makes any sense at all.
No, it makes no sense.
It really didn't make any sense. But listen, tonight we have a great show. In the past, we have booked celebrities on the show, and there's always been that fear that they're not going to show up because you never really know. You just don't know because it's so easy not to show up. And I know Andrew, who's so anal about this stuff.
I am.
And never really believes in me. And last time we did this, we were supposed to have, it wasn't even like a big star. It was Sid Rosenberg. He's like a former crack addict, radio host, sports talk show host.
I mean, he has a huge following, though.
Huge following, but he never showed. And before that, we had the Charlie Sheen Mistresses.
Which they did show.
By the way.
Yeah.
So.
That was a nail in the coffin for me.
For what? Against what? Nail in the coffin and what? Not believing me or or just being stressed out about this business?
Just being stressed out about this business.
It's a stressful business. So tonight I booked Miss Tila, formerly known as Tila Tequila, on the show. But she's so, I don't want to say she's flaky, but you just don't know. So many variables can happen. So many things can distract her from ending up here at the studio.
I know for a fact she will come because if somebody does Howard in the morning, they generally show up to do your show.
But let's throw a curveball there. A lot of times when they do Howard in the morning,
and then they find out that
they're told not to do this show. And that we've run into that problem in the past. And I don't think it happened this time, but that's been a problem. But no, we know nobody tune out because she's in the limo. She's on her way here. It's been confirmed. She will be here at the next break. I'm completely confident about that. Completely confident. And it gives us a chance to get to know each other once again. After last week's debacle, we get to talk and just recover a little bit. And my goal tonight is to do a show that in the morning I don't have to say to Andrew, please delete the show.
Please delete the show. You know, I wasn't going to air it regardless. There was no way I was going to
I never had to say that to you. You weren't going to air that.
No.
Last week's show was such a disaster. And I won't even get into it. But you know what? This is my take on it. And if people that are watching the show tonight saw last week's show, let me just say this because I think it needs to be addressed. I've been asked in the past, and I'm a big believer in this kind of radio, to bring drama on the air, to bring your personal life on the air. I think your personal life is more interesting a lot of times than talking about celebrities or even having celebrities on the show. And Andrew, Jessica, Shauna, all you guys that watch the show know that the last 4 months, my life has been something out of a movie.
Sure.
You couldn't make it up. Nobody would believe it. In fact, I know your wife, Jessica, to this day says, if I didn't see it from in front of my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it's happening. Would not believe it. That's how, it's just no words to describe. And I've tried to describe it on the air, and I've tried to bring some of that reality into the studio. Last week, I think the people that watch this show, that tune into the GFQ network, got a taste of my reality. And it's not always entertaining, and it's not always interesting, but it's my reality, and it's fucking a disaster. And last week was a disaster.
People want to know, when are you writing the screenplay?
See, I don't think anybody would believe it.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know, when I hired you to do a show for us,
Right.
I went in with the idea of the Chaunce Hayden from the Howard Stern show. Mm-hmm. And everybody told me, don't hire this guy. He's out of his mind. He's going to screw you. And then, you know, honestly, one of the nicest people I know, and in the business, probably the nicest person I know.
Self-destructive,
but nice. I mean, you have not done anything intentionally to screw me.
No.
But
not intentionally.
But you have this awfulness about you where you just self-destruct with every month or so. Like something happens.
I'm the first one to admit it. I have been self-destructing like there's no tomorrow the last 3 months. I've always been self-destructive, but nothing like the last 3 months. Nothing. And I've tried to hide it from the air for as long as I could. And the last few weeks, I brought it onto the air. And like I say, if you watch the show, although you can't see last week's show because we deleted it because it was so fucked up.
Maybe one day.
Do you have it saved?
Oh,
Maybe one day we can show a little bit of it.
I have a lot of stuff saved from the show.
That we deleted?
Oh, before and after stuff. You know what's the greatest thing ever? You and Pat Cooper. Before the show went on, I was
and that's not on. People can't see that.
People can't see it. I recorded the entire conversation you and Pat had.
Really?
One of the, unbelievable.
Were we both sober?
Both were sober, yeah. But it was a really interesting conversation about the business and just his personal stories, and it was.
So why don't we put that out there?
One day I will. I'm working on something.
Well, one day, another guy is going to get rich off the Chaunce Hayden show. By the way, I have to say this also. The reason why I'm talking about this and being self-destructive. So this is an example of my self-destructive nature. This is another example of something that doesn't make sense in my life. So I've discussed this on the air that I take Lexapro. I take antidepressants because I'm so fucked up lately that I've had to numb myself to get through it. You know, I won't get into all the things that have been going on. We've discussed it way too much. So I started taking Lexapro about, 3 years ago to help me function normally. So during the height of this crisis, my marriage falling apart, my brother dying, all the things that are going on that you know about, Andrew, right? I've decided to wean off Lexapro.
Oh, when did you start doing this? I
decided a week ago. So I've been taking 20 milligrams of Lexapro for 3 years, and I went to my doctor, and my doctor said, I'm going to bump you to 30 milligrams. But 30 milligrams. But I decided to go down.
You were trying to convince me to go on Lexapro.
It's the greatest drug in the world.
We had a conversation.
Greatest drug in the world. Everybody should be on Lexapro.
And now you're going off of it.
Now I'm weaning off it. When I need it the most.
You're out of your mind.
When I need it the most, I've decided to wean off it. And you know what?
Why?
I wear a jacket in the summer and sleeveless shirts in the winter. It's my nature. I do everything half-ass backwards. I just feel like I want to feel. I feel like part of my problem, part of the problem with me is that I'm fucking up because I'm numb and I'm not feeling the severity of the situation I'm putting myself and others in. So, and maybe when I describe it this way, it'll make some sense. I need to feel. And I feel with the Lexapro, I'm numb. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm addressing the issues the way I should. I feel like if I would have known, if I had a sense for the disaster I've been turning my life into, that it wouldn't have gotten this bad. But because of the Lexapro, I don't feel that.
Do you know anybody else on that? that.
I know a lot of people on Lexapro.
And do they enjoy it, or do they
love
want to
it?
be off?
Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. It's the greatest thing in the world, because crisis does not bother you. Stress doesn't bother you. You know it's happening. You realize it's happening, but you really don't care. You don't respond to it. And I think that my inner alarms would have gone off months ago had I not been on an antidepressant like Lexapro.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have, my alarms would have gone off, and I would have said to myself, holy shit, dude, pull back. You're out of control. So I want to be able to feel that sensation, if that makes any sense. The media's coming into the room now.
Media's coming in.
See, guys, now would the media be here if Tila wasn't going to be here tonight? Would the media show up? No.
I believe you. She's coming. Mike just told us she's in the limo.
So anyway, that's the deal. If I seem a little anxious or a little jittery, it's because I'm weaning off the Lexapro.
Yeah.
All right, so don't get scared.
How long do you think it's going to take you to get off of
Good
this,
question, Andrew. I've done some research. I've cut down from 20 milligrams. Oh, that's all right. Just with wires, the TV, like that doesn't
just knock it
doesn't
all
that always
over.
happen on the news? Do you ever see that on
Sure.
Dan Sawyer when people just walk in front of the camera and it's happens all the time?
Letterman.
You see the photographer guy just walk in front of the camera.
Yeah.
That's all right.
The biggest prank will be if you got him here and there's no Tila.
Don't say that because people are going to believe it.
No,
Tila's on her way.
she's on her way. She's on her way.
Tila's on her way. Can I just also say this? Let's not piss her off because I got to spend the whole day with her tomorrow. I'm doing a photo shoot with Tila all day for a cover for the magazine.
I actually have a
Work
question
Club.
for you. You pissed off a lot of people this week.
For what?
Your asshole of the week column.
Asshole of the week, Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
Every week I name an asshole of the week. This week was Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
The reason being, not because I think she was a bad person, but because she destroyed her life and threw away a talent when she had every ability in the world to seek help. She had opportunities that most addicts don't have. She had people that reached out and cared for her that most addicts don't have. She had money. She had fame. She had all the dreams that none of us will ever come close to realizing.
What's interesting is how people, they martyr you if you're a celebrity, no matter how screwed up you are.
I'm sick of drunks.
Afterwards.
No, I'm sick of alcoholics and I'm sick of drug addicts. There's so many alcoholics in my life. And you guys know this. There's so many drunks in my life. And I'm always making excuses for them. I'm always trying to coddle them, come to their aid, and be the hero. And I'm sick of it. My girlfriend died of a heroin overdose. My father was an alcoholic. I'm addicted to Ambien. I'm 100% sure of that. I'm sick of the fucking addictions, and I'm sick of the people whining when it destroys your life. I'm not making excuses for myself anymore, and I'm not going to go wah, wah, wah because Amy Winehouse died because she's an alcoholic and a drug addict. She fucked up. She's an asshole. She's my asshole of the week. And if anyone argues that, then they're the same people that made her an alcoholic.
Well, we did
and a
the
drug
same with
addict.
Michael Jackson, right? We love to make fun of them. Anna Nicole Smith, another one. We
Right.
love to make fun of them, say that they're on a death, what do they call them, a death pool.
Chase them I call it chasing them into the grave.
And then when they die,
Wah, wah, wah.
you forget that you said all these things about this person.
Right. They're so sad, so tragic. What a
You know,
great
I want
loss.
people to be honest.
Well, you know something? If we were so upset about Amy Winehouse, then let's save her life before she dies. Let's not laugh and take pictures of her cross-eyed, laying drunk in the gutter, and then mock her on the front page of every tabloid, and then when she's dead, cry that she's dead. It's so hypocritical, and it's the way the media works. And that's my point of my asshole of the week.
There was
I'm not going back. She was an asshole before she died. I'm not going to cry now that she's dead.
There was a thing online, and you could find it somewhere. It was one of the UK papers, and they're brutal there, you know, with their tabloids.
Yeah, the
and
worst
they had a
enough.
picture of Amy Winehouse at her last performance, and they said, is this going to be the year that she dies? And the entire article was bashing her and saying how she's going to die, and she's so messed up.
Right.
She dies, and they do a whole entire thing about how great she was.
Right.
But you people were saying she's going to die
First
a week
of all,
before.
she wasn't that great. Name one song besides Rehab.
Rehab.
Name another song. Name her top 5 songs.
Rehab.
Shauna, name her top 5 songs. Jessica, name her top 5 songs. What was so
Trouble,
great
yeah.
about Amy Winehouse? She had one catchy song, and it's the song that killed her. You should have gone to rehab. Dummy. You know? I mean, listen. It's sad. It's sad that she died. I'm not mocking that she's dead. I'm just calling her an asshole for not getting the help that she had, the ability that she had, the resources to get. That could have made. She could have been like Lady Gaga.
Why do you think they don't get help? I mean, I'm sure she knows.
Because they surround themselves with people that tell them they don't need help.
But I mean, wouldn't you know though? I mean,
No.
you're screwed up in every possible way, and I love you, and I'm saying that in the most. Jess, what's the word I'm looking for?
Am I not gonna like where this is going?
No, you're not. But if you're screwed up, if you're high every day and drunk every day and you're killing yourself,
right,
you have to know that you're doing this.
But you don't want to stop. We have mutual friends who we know are alcohol. We have a mutual friend who we know is an alcoholic.
Sure.
Do you think you could tell that person that they're an alcoholic?
I think they know.
Do you think they would do anything about it because you told them they were an alcoholic?
No, but I think they are aware. I'm sure they don't want to be that way.
I think when you don't want to be that way is when you go to get help. I think you have to hit bottom.
No, listen, I know I have someone close to me that was just spiraling out of control.
Is that me? Are you referring to me?
His name is Chaunce Hayden.
Chaunce Hayden. Your good friend Chaunce Hayden.
No, this person was spiraling out of control, and they knew. And I had a couple talks with the person.
Right.
I said, listen, I know you're drinking a little much. You know it's going to get bad. You
right.
know what happens. And they go, no, I know I'm an alcoholic, but I'm perfectly happy being an alcoholic.
See.
And I want to be a drunk. And that's their defense every
all right,
time.
that's fine. I admire that. But then when you die, do we all have to cry for you? No. That's my point. That's my point, is that that is all well and good. My father was an alcoholic. I cried when he died because I didn't enable his drinking. I told him to his face it was wrong and that he wasn't my father anymore because he was an alcoholic. Then you have a right to be sad when they die. But don't sit there, slap a guy in the back or a girl in the back, do a shot with her, and belly up to the bar, and then when they're dead, say, oh, it's so sad they're dead. No, it's not sad. They died because they killed themselves, and you fucking enabled them to kill themselves. Amy Winehouse, every time we put her picture on the cover of a magazine, every time we laughed, when just her recent concert, her last concert, when she stumbled around, tell me that wasn't fun to watch. Tell me that we all didn't enjoy watching her stumble around the stage, not being able to say those words. Okay, she's here, Mike? Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Tell me that we didn't enjoy having a field day with Amy Winehouse being a drunk.
Doesn't the same go for Lindsay Lohan? It goes for Paris Hilton and the sex tapes and Kim Kardashian and the sex tapes. Yeah. Look at what it did for Kim Kardashian's career, right? The sex tape.
Yeah.
It made her into
sex tapes are not self-destructive. Sex tapes are a career move.
It's still somewhat.
Listen, if I thought giving a guy a blowjob would make me a millionaire,
doing it.
I would die. It would be the best blowjob you ever had. You would never have a better blowjob than one you get from me if I thought it would make me $1 million.
$1 million. That's your number.
$1 million.
After taxes, you're left with nothing.
Take the taxes out. Yeah. It will be the best you've ever had. I'll put so much effort and work into it that your eyes will roll back into your head.
Somebody in the chat room goes, Ryan Dunn. Perfect example. The guy from Jackass.
He was my asshole of the week.
Smashed.
He was my asshole of the week.
And killed another person.
He could have killed your family. Could have killed my family. Could have killed a child. Killed his friend. Doing 140 miles an hour. I got more death threats for making that idiot my asshole of the week. And I'm probably going to get a lot this week. But I got more than... No, actually, that's a lie. You know where I got the most death threats for my asshole of the week? Steve Irwin.
Oh, yeah.
Steve, if you're going to poke wild animals in the bottom of the ocean, you have to expect that they're gonna poke back. That's just how it goes. Hello, publicist. Have a seat. So,
I need to get her on right now if possible.
Bring her in.
Bring her.
You bring her in right now.
Okay, I will go get her right
Get her in right now. See, Miss Tila's here. Do you want to take a quick break? Let's take a quick break.
Let's take a 2-minute break.
Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be here with Miss Tila right after this. We're back. You're listening to the Chaunce Hayden Show on the GFQLive.tv network channel. Close enough. If you're watching that URL, you're seeing the show, or you can go to GFQNetwork.com. So, listen, everybody. Here's the deal. Tila's here. Her publicist just came in and said that she needs to come on the air right now. So we went to a break. We've come back from the break, and we're still waiting for Tila. So we've sent Jessica, Andrew's wife, into the restaurant area of the facility to see if she can come back now. Now, there's a lot of press here. We have TMZ. We have, I don't know, there's a lot of cameras. Guys, all I'm asking is, when she comes in, don't go bonkers.
Go bonkers.
Like don't you know what it's going to sound like? You know on Stern, they have that special effect of the click, 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 click. Andrew, I'm telling you, when these cameras start going off, it's going to get nuts in here. It's going to be very
in what
distracting.
way, though? I've never experienced it.
You've never had that on your show.
No, never had that. Because you're the big star.
Because I'm the big star. It can be extremely distracting, and it's probably going to intimidate Miss Tila.
You have no idea who's walking in the room. Waitresses are walking in. You're screaming, Tila?
Anybody that opens the door, I go, Tila? Who is Tila Tequila? Like, what does she look like?
The guy from TMZ walked in. You
I
thought it
went,
was Tila.
I said, Tila? This guy comes in. I'm like, Tila?
But you're like
No,
that. You
no.
can't see, or you have no clue what people's
I
names
don't have
are.
my contacts in, so I'm blind as a bat right now. So I came and see you. I just know the sound of your voice.
And the hair. The silhouette.
And, of course, the fucking hair. Listen, all I'm saying, Andrew, is don't do anything crazy. Don't piss her off. No, I don't trust you.
I'm not going to say a
What
word.
are you going to do?
Not going to say a word.
Because I think you have an agenda.
I have nothing. No agenda at all.
Because we've discussed this before the show.
We have. No agenda. I'm fine. I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah. Perfectly fine.
Because I know how Shauna gets, too. Shauna gets a little weird. Shauna, you're not going to ambush this interview, are you?
I'm such a bad
All right, the door's opening. Here we go. Here comes the door. Here she is. Miss Tila, everybody. She made it. Nobody thought it would happen. Here she is. Tila, sit right here. I know you've had a very long... Look at the worried publicist. I love the worried publicist. You look so concerned. I want to interview you. I want to interview you more than I want to interview Tila. What is wrong? Why do you look so concerned? Was there something wrong with the limo?
Oh, no,
Is this
no,
on?
We just have a tight
Yes.
schedule.
Talk-
You got 15 very lucky minutes.
No. Why are you in such a hurry? Where do you have to go?
Well, Tila is a very important person.
Tila, I'm going to talk to you.
Do I need a headphone, or am I
No,
good,
you're
or
fine.
You're
said
special?
I'm special because I need to hear people yell at me because people are telling me what I
Okay.
should be asking. Where do you have to go? You look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Did you lose weight?
Yes, I did.
You look really thin. Really thin.
Fuck you.
Is that bad? Is that bad to say?
Yes.
I meant that as a compliment. Oh, because now you're in LA. So now you're in New York, so it's not good to be thin. LA, it's a compliment. Here, it's not. You look great.
Thank you.
Ambien addiction works for you.
What?
No, I'm kidding. I have an Ambien addiction. We were talking about
I
it
don't
before
have
the
an
show.
Ambien addiction.
I do.
Oh, well,
I'm totally addicted to Ambien.
You need to get help.
But can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is it so wrong to be addicted to Ambien? Because it makes me sleep. I can't sleep without it. And so people tell me that I take it every night to sleep, every single night.
I don't see.
Have you ever taken Ambien in your life?
Who hasn't?
Does it put you to sleep when you take it?
Yeah.
I think it's the greatest drug in the world. Of all the drugs, why wouldn't you take Ambien every night? If it puts you to sleep, what's wrong with it?
I mean, I think that's what they make it for people who can't sleep.
That's why I take it.
But
Do you think I'm
I
an
think
addict because I take it every night?
You just said that you were, so yeah.
Because I say I am. I am.
You just said that you're an addict, so why
So I
would
am.
you? Yeah.
All right, so I guess I'm an addict then.
You can't take back what you just said.
I can. Watch this. Whoop, jeep, goop, jeep, jeep. I'm not an addict. I heard you being interviewed this morning on the Stern Show. And I heard a lot of the interview where you had all the personalities and all. This I've known you for a long. We've kind of known each other for a long time.
Right.
I photographed you. I've interviewed you for a lot of magazines.
Right.
And we've talked. I don't think that you're crazy, or I would even suggest this. I don't even think that you could possibly have all these multiple personalities, because I think you're so intelligent that you're just constantly reinventing yourself, and I think it's brilliant. But you're so smart. You're so
Thank
smart,
you.
and you're such a businesswoman.
Well, you know what? It's a Howard Stern show, and
Right.
if that's what they want, this crazy nutty Tila Tequila,
Yes.
then that's what I gave them, and now everyone can't stop talking about it, and
I
that's
knew
what I
it.
did.
I
So,
knew it, Tila.
um,
I knew you so well. I know it. You were
it's
just
like it's
marketing
not,
yourself.
It's not like I'm gonna just go to, Howard Stern, the legendary Howard Stern show, and just sit there and talk about reading books. So of course, if that's what they want, they're gonna get it.
So did you plan that before? Do you?
I don't plan
do you-
things.
It just came. It just came
I
to you.
don't plan things. I don't sit there and plan out things. I don't say, oh, what am I going to do or say. That's just part of my personality. I work in the entertainment industry.
Yes.
So the word entertainment is in there, so I know I'm there to entertain people. And if they're entertained, then I did my job.
You're a marketing genius, in other words.
Absolutely. And so that's why I don't care what people think of me, because that's not really me. The real me is actually very opposite of all that ruckus and riot.
Will you allow me to stop you there?
Sure, I'm sorry.
Because I disagree with you. I think you do care. You always come across as this hard as nails. I've been on my own since I've been 5 years old, kind of
11.
girl. 11. You come across as so street tough, and that nobody can hurt you or affect you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe it. I look in your eye. You have these giant big eyes, and I don't deny that. You know when I realized that when I photographed you, we were in a hotel room the last time I saw you, and I photographed you. Remember those pictures?
Mm-hmm.
And I was photoshopping. I was looking at the pictures. I looked at your eyes, and do you know I almost started crying? Your eyes almost made me cry. I saw so much pain in those eyes when I was as a photographer.
Right.
When I was photoshopping you. I said, this girl really does care what people think about her. You do care. I know you care.
I don't care what people think about me. I care about people. I care very deeply about people I love, people I care about. As far as random people who say whatever they want about me, no, I don't care. That does not affect me. But I do have a very big heart. I'm very sensitive towards the people I care about. There's a big difference with that. As far as people caring about what the world thinks of me, I don't care.
Do you ever cry?
I could give two shits. The first 2 words I said to you when I walked in here is "fuck you." So
you did say that. Why did you say that to me?
Because you said something that offended me. So
what did I say? That hurt me.
You said I look skinny.
And I meant that as a compliment.
Well, I took that as an offense, so I said "fuck you." So
you look like since you've been here, you've gained 5 pounds, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Some people don't look good with a double chin. You pull a double chin off pretty well. You have rosy cheeks. You look good.
Thank you.
Why did you move to New York?
I have like so much energy pent up. I love to make new friends. I love to go out, have fun. LA is just like, it's like a tumbleweed, like crickets at night. It's like everybody is just like 1 a.m. Everything's closed. There's no cars in the streets. It's like I'm bored. I stay up till 9 a.m. It's like there's nothing to do. You wake up. It's like everybody's stuck in traffic. It's like
you didn't squeeze that Hollywood sponge so tight that there was just nothing left to get out of LA.
Not really, because you know what? I've been all over the place and all over the world since I was 11 years old. I was in Flushing, Queens since when I was 16 years old.
Flushing, Queens!
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, you know what this...
What's all that about?
We had a bet of where you...
Wait, talk to the mic,
We had a bet. We're the guys from Queens Network.
That's what
the
GFQ
GFQ
stands
Network.
for, the guys from Queens.
And we had a bet on where in Queens you were from. And we had a whole pool going.
I bet you wouldn't even know. I said, you know what? She probably doesn't even remember where she was from in Queens.
Oh, please. See, you guys, this is the problem with me and you people.
Don't
you
include me with them.
In general.
Don't include me with those people.
Why? No, I said she knows where she's
you guys, you think you know me, you think you have me all down, you think you have me, analyzed me, but I'm always, and I will always be one step ahead of everybody else of what you think of me. I will let you think what you think of me, and that's the magic of it. That's the beauty of it, because I allow that. I let people think what they think, but I'm always one step ahead.
I like you better as a brunette than a blonde.
Thanks.
I never liked the blonde look. I never went for it. Never went for it. You look better as a brunette.
I like this look better as well.
Yeah. One point, Time Magazine listed you as one of the top 100 people in the world. You on MySpace, what did you have? How many millions people following you?
I don't know, 4 million, 3 million.
You, at that point, you were literally on top of the world. You had a hit reality show. Mm-hmm. Everything was going perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
At what point, things turned at one point.
Because I quit.
What did you quit?
I quit the reality show.
And that's when things turned.
No, that's when my life was absolutely amazing. They offered me a season 3, more money, more fame. I said no, and I walked away.
Why do that? At the
Because-
height of your fame, why
Because
leave a form?
not
like on TV?
everybody in this. If I'm doing something, I do it to make me happy. If I'm no longer happy doing something, I'm not going to do it. I remember telling my managers at the time, I said, I don't care if they offer me $50 million to do it. I'm not going to do it because I'm not happy. I do things to make me happy.
What makes you
Now-
happy now? What makes you happy?
Being normal, living my life, partying with my friends, meeting new people, finishing up this press tour, and then after this is done, I have to shoot a movie in LA, my last obligation, and then I am out.
Do you want to fall in love and have kids and live a normal life? Is that what you want, or that you could never do that? I think you get antsy. I think you'd get so antsy that it would fall apart. I think you need the excitement. You need the energy. You couldn't be with a well. First of all, you're a lesbian now, right? You're not. Did you come out and say that you weren't bisexual anymore? That you're full lesbo?
You know what? You seem to know me so well.
I'm asking.
Why don't you just talk about
I'm
me and I'll
asking
just
you.
sit here and listen.
All right. So Tila has gone full lesbo. Now, what are you? What are you?
What the fuck are you?
I'm totally straight. Believe me. Although I did
couldn't
say,
tell. I thought you were gay.
A lot of people do.
To be honest.
What's gay? A lot of people say that, and I'm offended by that. The way you're offended by me calling you skinny, I'm offended by that. Why do I seem gay to you?
I'm offended by you. Never mind. I'm offended by everything.
You do. You get so mad so quick.
I'm not mad.
And I love you.
You just have to speak. You know, when I walk in here and you already assume you know me and you're asking questions, that's not kind of the proper way to do an interview. When you interview somebody, you want to get to know them, then you ask them the questions. But if you already know me,
I
then
don't
like
know
you
you.
act like you do, then when you ask me questions, you're not really asking me questions. You're just kind of throwing.
Okay,
things
let me
my
ask
way.
you: are you gay or straight? Just wondering.
Gay or straight?
Yes.
I'm neither. I'm bisexual.
That's an answer. So, but I read online that you had become more interested in women than men.
That was because I was once engaged
Right.
and I was going to get married, but that didn't happen, so whatever.
Is that Casey?
It's been wonderful. Love you.
What's the matter?
We gotta go.
Oh my God, there she goes. Goodbye, Tila. Everybody, Miss Tila Tequila.
Told you.
No, what
I told you.
happened?
I told you.
I guess that goes our photo shoot tomorrow.
Told you.
What is wrong with her? Why do people keep walking off the show?
No, listen. She came in here, guns ablazing. She thought you were gonna go somewhere else.
What should I have? Where?
No clue.
What do you think? What do you think happened tonight?
I don't know. She probably thought something else.
What was the most? I said she lost weight. She seemed very offended by that.
Well, no, she expected to be beat up in here.
So do you think she came in thinking there was going to be a fight and
Yeah.
there wasn't a fight?
Yeah.
So she was looking for a fight that didn't exist?
Oh, she wanted to get out of here.
Do you think she didn't want to be here?
No, she wanted to get out of here. Yeah.
She wanted out.
Yeah, she saw TMZ here. She knows people are here. They're gonna.
Well, wait, come here. Come here. This is one of the photographers that has some inside information. What? First of all, talking to the mic. Talk right here. What happened?
Publicist was timing her. Like she said, she exactly has 15 minutes left, and that's it. And she was actually.
So do you think the publicist gave her the sign to walk out? Do you think?
No, I think you pissed her off.
What do you? You're a lesbian, right?
Yes.
Do you think I asked an inappropriate question when I said, "Are you gay or straight"? Did I say? I tried to say it in a sensitive manner. I was trying to say it in a polite way.
No, but she got offended when you said, "Are you look skinny?"
That's what pissed her off, because when you say she looks skinny,
But can I tell you something? Where I come from, that's a compliment. I really thought
but in LA it's a crack. You know, that's like saying you're.
TMZ guys, what happened?
It's not like.
Wait, bring the TMZ guy. TMZ guy, come here for a second.
No.
You don't want to go on camera? What do you think happened?
Well, the whole Casey, her girlfriend died. That was really what.
I think we already lost it at that point. When I put up Casey Johnson.
She was just pissed when you called her skinny.
No, she walked in here when you said you look thin, you look really skinny.
What?
She was pissed before.
She was pissed. Wait, Jessica, you think she was pissed before she even came into the studio?
Well, when I went to go get them, it
She-
was very obvious.
That she was mad.
Yeah. She was mad before she got here. I don't know at what.
Do you think she was mad at us?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know if it had anything to do with us, but it was very clear that she was angry about something. Because even when I introduced myself, like, hi, nice to meet you, she went,
What the
She
fuck?
might have
Not
been
a
pissed because
hello.
she had to
She
share a
was-
limo or something.
Do you think that's what it
Because
was?
didn't Rachel just say that they had to share a limo?
Do you think she didn't like Mike, come here. Mike Wright, everybody. Mike Wright. Hey, Mike Wright. Mike, sit down. We had another train wreck tonight.
Another train
What,
wreck?
what happened?
What happened with what?
What? Tila Tequila just stormed out of here, very upset.
What did you do?
I said she looked thin. I said she looked thin.
Yeah. Well, what happened? She walked in. Chauncey said, "You look really thin. Wow,
As a
you look really
compliment.
thin." And she said, "Fuck you." And the interview was
It
just.
just went downhill from there. And then I said, Are you a lesbian now, or are you straight? She goes, well, why don't you tell me? You seem to know. And I said, well, I don't know. Let me ask another way. Are you a lesbian or are you straight? And then I just sat there quietly waiting for the answer, and she wouldn't answer. We all sat here. What happened? Was it something in the limo? Was it something by the bar? Was it that she was in a strip club? What was it that got her so upset?
I don't know. She was sitting at the restaurant. She wanted something to eat. Then her publicist said, you got to get her on within 30 minutes. So that's when I brought the publicist in here.
Yeah.
And then she was just in the restaurant with an attitude.
She had an attitude.
That was it, yeah.
Oh, and then she said she made up the whole Stern thing. Then I asked her about her multiple personalities on Howard Stern today, and she almost was very. I thought she was forthcoming about that. She said, "Well, Stern, you have to come up with a gimmick, and that was my gimmick." Am I right or wrong? Is that what she said?
No, yeah. I mean, listen. I think she came in here thinking you're gonna ambush her in some way.
I think maybe she is crazy and has multiple personalities, and that was the mean person. Maybe she really is fucked up, and that was one of her crazy
Don't you have a photo
personalities.
shoot with her tomorrow?
I did. I don't have one
Yeah.
now. Like, not anymore. My day just became wide open tomorrow. If anybody needs a photographer from 3 to 5, I'm available. That was crazy.
No,
I'm
there
getting
was
so tired of
listen,
this.
15 minutes. They
Yeah.
came and said that she has to be on 15 minutes.
Yeah.
She came on for 15 minutes, and this
Was
is
she
how
here
she
that long?
left.
Was she here for 15 minutes?
9 minutes and 35 seconds or something.
Before she walked out.
Yes, I saw it. I was watching it.
So she owes
Come
us 6 minutes
on.
and 30 seconds.
Hey, guys, I'll take the blame. Listen,
No,
when
you did
when I
nothing
fuck
wrong.
up, I'll take the blame. I didn't think I did anything wrong. I was trying to be nice. Hey, listen, how great was it when I said, when I was photoshopping her eyes, it made me cry because I saw such tenderness in her eyes.
But see, the whole time she's thinking you're gonna ambush her. Everything you said to her was, okay, where is it coming? When is it coming?
But nothing required her storming out. Nothing required that. There's a lot of people in the room. Is there anything? Seriously, I'm being
No,
dead serious.
you brought up Casey.
I'm getting tired of people walking off the show. No, we need seatbelts.
I'm about to walk off.
Mike, we got to put seatbelts on the couch.
Maybe we could put one of our
It's got-
security guards right.
Either we got to lock the door. How funny
Yeah.
that would have been if the door was locked.
Oh,
Would that have been radio gold if she couldn't have left?
Pulling it?
Watching her pulling the door, we sit here and just stare at her trying to get out.
My car is driving her. Do we want to screw around
No,
with her?
don't. Is she back in the limo?
Yeah,
She has to
Mark-
get a
Mark-
ride. Why are we giving her a ride? She walked off the show.
I didn't know she walked off
tell the
the
limo
show.
driver to come back.
Now tell her to tell him to take the long way. Get stuck in traffic.
Tell him to go via New Jersey. Tell him to go over the George Washington Bridge.
You know,
How
through
about
the
we just
Lincoln
drive her
Tunnel.
up to Connecticut?
Here's something I wasn't going to tell you.
All right,
There
tell me.
was the entire week from everybody that I spoke to that she's coming on.
Right.
From the media distribution companies that we're connected to.
Right.
They all said, "Are you sure she's going to show up?" And when I said, "Yes, she's showing up," they said,
Right.
"Are you sure she's going to show up?" I said, "Yes, she's going to show up." And then they said, "I'm sure she's going to walk off."
Do you think it's a gimmick?
No,
Do you think it's a plan, or do you think that she's just so crazy that she gets mad that easy?
No, I don't. I think she was looking for a reason to get mad. I think if you said,
I think it's like for somebody that says she doesn't give a shit what anybody has to say or
Good
think
point.
about her,
No.
she sure does give a shit
That's
about
what I'm
what
saying.
you
She
say
just got
or
done
think.
telling us she doesn't care what people say, that she doesn't get mad. She got mad
It's-
so
she
easy.
got so
She's
pissed
so
so
mean.
fast.
She's so mean.
Yeah,
What
one
are
of your
people-
highest
What are
rated
people
shows,
saying
though.
in the chat room?
let's see. Let's go
She's
down this.
a drama queen / drama bisexual.
Yeah, who's got her phone number? I don't have a phone number.
She'll come back. You want? Should we call her?
Give her a call.
I have a phone
Apologize.
number. Want me to call her? All right. Let me call her. Hold on a second.
I said we still.
Let me find out what happened.
I didn't even
here.
get a chance to offer her a job.
All right. Let's find out. We didn't even get a chance to play a song.
I mean, she's unemployed, right? She's not doing anything.
Let me find out.
I don't know. You know, listen. You.
She could sing on stage. and
What could she have been?
All right.
Well, you did say she. What did you say? She burned out her welcome. What was? What did?
Let's find out. Let's see what happens.
Let's see.
See if she picks up. Oh wait, gotta turn the volume up.
Let her know she's on the air.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should I leave a message? I'll
I
leave
think
her a
you
message.
should leave a message.
Yeah.
Text her.
All right.
We'll all say we're sorry.
Yeah, leave her a message. Tila, what's the matter with you? What did I say? I'm telling you, you don't look skinny. In fact, we were just saying when you left that you definitely had a double chin. I've seen double chins in my life, and you are definitely growing a double chin. So please do not get upset. And as for Casey Johnson, I didn't mean that Casey Johnson. You said you weren't sensitive. You're so sensitive, and you're so mean. And I want to know if this means our shoot's canceled tomorrow. Tila, I love you, and you're welcome back on the show next Wednesday. In fact, I want to offer you a job as my co-host. You and I on the GFQ network. Tila, call me back. I love you. Your eyes still make me cry. I think you're very warm and wonderful, bisexual, and I think that you are not thin. You're not thin, and you have no Ambien addiction, and you're normal. You're normal. No, you're not normal. I mean, you are normal. I mean, you're not normal. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.
You still didn't offer her a job stripping.
I listen. Tila, you still there? Tila? Mike wants to know if you want to work here at the club. How much could Tila make here as a feature? Would she be a feature?
I don't know if she could be a feature. I don't know.
What could Tila pull in?
On a nightly basis?
Yeah.
10, 20,000.
Tila, $20,000 a night if you come work here at Sapphire. I want you to think about it, and if you're interested, ask for Mike Wright. He's usually here in the evening from 7 o'clock on. All right, call me later. I love you, Tila. I love you. I love
The
you.
economy's not that bad for us.
Oh,
We're
wait.
doing
What,
good.
can I say one thing before we go?
Yeah.
Do you think she was serious when she thinks I'm gay? A lot of people do think I'm gay.
A lot of people. Yeah.
Well,
I think a lot of people. I don't know.
I thought you were gay.
lesbian woman, come here, please.
Lesbian woman.
And now you wonder why she got offended.
You're gay.
Yes.
Does your gay radar go off when you see me?
No gaydar?
There's no gaydar with me.
No, not at all.
No, I mean, yes, for money, I will suck a man's cock, but it would have to be a lot of money. I wouldn't do it for free. You know what I'm saying? Like gay guys do that stuff for free.
How much would it take?
For me to blow a man,
I'm not offering. I'm
You
just
said $1
asking.
million.
Well, no, yeah, well, that's not the least I
Bullshit.
take.
You do
That
it
was
for-
what I was. I mean, yes, for $1 million, I would do a lot of things. I'd cut my mother's jugular vein for $1 million. but for a blowjob, the least amount, you could probably get me. If you had the cash, really had the cash in your hand, like had the cash, and I was gonna walk out of here with it in my pocket. I think 20,000. I think 20,000. No, maybe not. No, maybe. I think so. Yeah, 20. You give me 20,000 in cash. It won't be the best blowjob you ever had. but I'll finish. I'll complete the job.
Spit or swallow?
That's a good one. You know what? I'd
Don't
probably,
answer it.
I'd
Don't
probably
answer
swallow
it.
by accident.
If it's already
I'd probably
there.
swallow by accident. So I'd probably say swallow because I wouldn't even know when to stop. Where we get to that point.
Now, I could go to the safe and get you some cash if you get one of these tabloid guys right now
I
on
wouldn't-
camera live.
But you know what? No, well, but you know what though? That's a tough one because even if you had the money, I say that because I think that in my head. But who knows? I might even go less, or it might be more. You'd have to have the money. You'd have to have the money on the table. It's hard to say unless the money's on the table and the penis is in front of me.
And the apple.
Mike, would you blow a man for any amount of money?
Never.
I don't believe that.
Never.
Hey, 20 million.
Never.
20 million.
No. I wouldn't
20
be able to
million. You
live-
wouldn't blow a man?
I would not
Oh,
be able to
come
live with
on,
myself.
Mike. For 20 million?
I would not be able to live with myself.
Mike, for 20 million, I would put my finger up your anus and wiggle it. Like, it would be that kind of blowjob. It would be like the Asian blowjob, the incredible Asian kind. It would be like a Thai blowjob. where the anal beads, where you're pulling them out slowly, and the whole thing.
See, I don't know about these things. No, I'm a man. That's it.
$10 million.
No, you can't go lower. You have to go higher, and it's still no.
That's right.
$20 million. Down
That's
to
right.
10.
That was down
Do
to
it
10.
for $5.
By the way,
No.
she had tweeted 43 minutes ago, on my way to do another live hour interview. She was
Hour
planning
interview.
on doing an hour interview
Something
43
happened.
minutes ago.
Something-
Tune
you know-
in and chat with me. We'll post a link once I get there.
Something happened. You know what I think? I think we said something before she came into the studio. Someone was listening and texted her that they're saying shit about
We
you.
never said anything. We didn't say a word.
Something. You sure we didn't say anything?
We said nothing.
He said something that I thought to myself.
Me?
Did we?
Me?
No, I think you might have. I remember thinking myself.
I might have said something small that really didn't register. That somebody tweeted her and said he's trashing you in the studio.
I don't think so.
She might have tweeted that she's coming on the show. Somebody tuned in early and said, "Watch it. He's an asshole."
I'm looking.
Or-
There were no tweets, especially with the hashtag.
All right. So should we be ashamed of ourselves, or did we do our job tonight? Is there anything to be ashamed of?
I'm never surprised.
Anything that I'm going to get a lecture about later?
No. Depending on how many times they air it on TMZ.
No, TMZ.
Yeah.
This is a wash, right?
Yeah.
You look at this like this sucked. You don't care if Tila walked out, right? That means nothing to TMZ. You guys are so you didn't even get it on film, did you?
She's no Lindsay
No, because I wasn't gonna film in here.
But if we gave you a video of her walking out, maybe it would get on TMZ. Harvey doesn't care, does he? Nobody cares. That's the problem. She can't do anything crazy anymore because we're so used to it with her.
Yeah, I don't know if
Tabloids
anybody
been
cares
weak
anybody anywhere.
I gotta be honest. I think I'm kind of happy because I just opened up my entire day. You don't know what I had to do tomorrow. I have tomorrow off now. I'm gonna spend a day with Denise Richards
Yeah.
and Tamron.
Can you bring her in so she can walk out?
No, we gotta. No, this has to stop. No, this was a fluke. 2 weeks in a row. This has to stop. How many? Who did we have? We had Angelina from Jersey Shore walk out.
You had Angelina walk out. Well, I
Haley
wasn't around at that
Glassman.
point.
Haley Glassman walked out.
No, but you aren't working for me at that point.
Right.
So that none of that counts.
Oh, it
Oh,
counts.
it counts.
So far,
If
so far for
Chauncey
me,
made somebody walk
with-
out of the room with him and I
It
in the
counts.
room, it counts.
you had
yeah,
Sid
every time you're
Rosenberg
here.
not show up.
Sid Rosenberg didn't show up. We had Dina walk out last week. Before that, I don't know, Jessica. Have you ever walked out? I think just to get a drink. I think your wife walked out to get a drink, but not.
I'm about
mad
to
at
walk
me.
out.
Anju?
Anju walked out.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I think we had Anju walk out. Yeah, we all. Mike, have you ever walked out on the show?
Last week.
You did walk
Yeah.
out a couple of times. I think you walked
Actually,
out.
I was told to get out.
What? Oh no, Jessica, what's wrong? What's Jessica saying?
Nothing. Nothing.
Jessica, what is it? You have a look on your face.
No,
Are
nothing.
you disappointed in me?
No.
You are a little bit.
Disappointing you.
Definitely not you.
I'm at the
What?
viewers are saying that you said nothing about her.
Because I'm really getting. If I seem a little flustered, because this happens all the time now, and I'm getting a bit of a complex.
She even got upset when we said like, "Oh, we were taking bets on where in Queens you were from." She's like, "Oh, people, you guys apparently know me." That's what she said when I said. I'm like,
that?
I was
we were
being
excited.
friendly.
That was like a happy, friendly moment, wasn't
I
it?
remember something that she said.
Oh, well,
Aha.
here it comes. Here
Here
it
it
comes.
comes. She thought this was a TV shoot.
It is.
What do you mean it's a TV shoot?
It is on TV.
She thought it was going to be television.
It is.
We have 3 million viewers a month.
But
That's what I
it's
told
in
her.
high def. These are high def cameras.
That's what I told her.
So she didn't see the cameras and thought she was just on a web TV show?
No, she knew
No.
because
I
you
mean,
had that no. She knew because you had that conversation about Ustream with her.
No, Mike, that can't be. Do you think it's because she was in a strip club and was offended that she was in a strip club?
No.
She's done strips clubs interviews before.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
This is weird. So,
Is that where she draws the line?
well, I think we have next week's asshole of the week. Listen. all right, so we can end the show on a positive note. We're not blaming ourselves. Okay? It wasn't like past shows. It wasn't like the last week disaster. It wasn't like the Sid Rosenberg show. Right? Please? What?
Nothing.
All right.
Nothing.
All right. So listen, everybody, you've been watching the Chaunce Hayden Show on the GFQ network. I want to thank you for tuning in tonight and for watching our interview with Tila Tequila.
This is a woman that rode the Sibian this morning,
Yeah, she's a whore.
and she was offended at the fact that we were guessing where in
Allegedly.
Queens.
She's not a whore for money. I mean,
allegedly.
she's like slutty. She's
Allegedly.
slutty. She's slutty. She's trampy.
And she drew the line with Chauncey Hayden.
Yeah. I said she looks thin and said that she has nice warm eyes, and she storms out. Howard makes a jerk off on the air and get on a vibrator, and it's the greatest thing that's ever happened. I say you look like you lost weight, and you have very warm, comforting eyes, and that I care about you, and she storms out.
Maybe we should have had a vibrator.
All I'm gonna say.
Oh, no, wait. Before you say anything, Andrew, let's say we have another minute. We have one more minute.
One more minute.
All right, quickly, because I wasn't gonna bring this up while she was here because I didn't want to disrespect her. What was the tiff between you guys? What happened? What happened?
Listen, I don't want to go into all of it.
Just tell me quickly.
She was just. There was a point where she was not on Ustream. She was doing something else for somebody else.
Right.
And she went berserk.
Right.
That I had more viewers than her, and she had this whole crazy rant about it, and they came in the chat room and they kept attacking us, and I'm already saying too much, so that's it.
So you guys, it was a war of web TV shows.
I didn't even know who she I didn't even know it was her. Like all I know,
Do you
it could have
think?
just
You know
been.
what I think? It's possible that she realized who you were
It's the
and got pissed
hair.
off
Not at all,
and felt like she was
because-
being
no,
set up.
because she was a bitch to me. She would have no idea who I was because I was.
She was mean to you too.
Yes.
She was mean in that back room.
Yeah.
She was
I
mean
went
in the
over,
restaurant.
I said, "Hi, it's very nice to meet you. You can follow me. My name is Jessica." And she went,
Are you serious?
"Yeah." She didn't. And no, honey. The response is, "Hi, I'm Tila. It's very nice
You know what?
to meet
Fuck
you
her.
too."
Fuck her publicist. I can't wait to talk to our publicist tomorrow.
Oh, her publicist called you a jerk on the way out.
That fat piece of shit that walked out.
Oh
That,
no, here
that-
we go.
Wait a minute. We're
that-
getting more. By the way,
Here we go.
by the way, here's more stuff.
That
Somebody else
ugly
in our chat.
fucking bitch called. What did that ugly bitch say about me when she walked out?
She called you a jerk.
That ugly woman that was standing here looking at a clock. I'm sorry, Andrew. What's that?
Another radio host in our chat room,
Yeah.
Spencer Coburn from the Bald Truth, is
Yes.
saying she did the same thing to him.
She walked off his show?
No. Did the whole same, came in the room, why do you have more viewers than me? Started cursing and screaming and how, all this crazy stuff. So it's like, it's a common thing with her. She's not stable.
All right. There's no more.
Maybe
all right.
this is what she thought we wanted because she did what she thought Howard
No,
wanted.
that was real. That wasn't like a wink and let's do something fun
Yeah.
here. That was real. That was a very Dina kind of thing. Like that was crazy.
Maybe they're friends.
I think I have that effect on women. Maybe I am gay. Maybe I should be gay.
Oh, no.
Women don't seem to like me.
There you go.
Women really don't seem to like me. But you're gay. Gay women like me. Lesbian women like me. Anyway, so look, we'll be back next week. You've been watching the Chaunce Hayden Show on the GFQ network. I'd like to give props to the Sapphire Gentlemen's Club, the world's greatest strip club. If you're in New York, fuck all the billboards. There's only one place to go for a lap dance, and that's really here at the Sapphire Gentlemen's Club. Right, Mike?
Absolutely.
There's no place better. I want to thank my producer, Shauna Thompson, and of course, Andrew for sitting in and once again putting up with this shit on the show. Are you getting tired of it? It's getting a little tiring.
No. I was entertained today.
You were?
Yeah.
And of course,
Because I'll never have to see her again.
No, I'll never see her again. Fuck her. Jessica, your wife, beautiful Jessica, thank you. And for all the photographers and press that were here, and Chantel from Stepping Out Magazine, who does our club previews, I want to thank you all for being here tonight. And let's see what happens next week.